Hello and welcome to day 15 of Vlogmas. December 15th, almost halfway through the month, or halfway through the month, almost, whatever. Doing good. Day 15. Our next color is this one. And I'm on this color, so we'll go from here to here. Have to wind that up because I will probably need it today. And day 15 of the swap. Let's see what we've got here. Let's see. Oh, nice. It's a nice gray. I love that color. Yes. Never have enough of the nice grays. Just never ever have enough because gray goes with everything. Alright, so this was our pink. We're going to wind it. I know you're probably sick of it, but let's see if we can hold that up right. No, we can't. Okay, there we go. And you can see the pink starting in the color we're in right now. So this was day before yesterday, this is yesterday, and then this is today. Pretty sure it's going to get even better as we go. I did say yes. Oh, I forgot yesterday to share with you. I got that lovely package. I also got some really cute little stitch markers. There's all kinds of them, but there's little gray sheep. There's these, which make me think of Laura. If y'all don't follow Always Be Kind Yarn, she has a podcast, Kindful Knits, I think. It's so good. And then more rainbow. There's several of these ice cream cones, super cute, and there's two of these that are just so cool, so I can put little labels on items that say handmade with love, which I might just put on my granddaughter's sweater so they know where the back is. We shall see, but still cute. Yeah, that was super nice of her. Now, we had been doing some favorites, and well, it has been some time since I've really wanted to do anything with any kind of holidays related anything. Especially winter holidays. They're just not. Don't get me wrong. I loved Christmas as a kid. And I don't mean Santa bringing whatever. I don't mean that. I mean, Christmas meant spending time with my grandparents and my uncle and my aunt, and like all the family was together. My dad's family, not very often was my aunt who lived in Minnesota in Colorado for Christmas, but everyone else was together on Christmas, and it was just a lot of good for me. It felt joyful as a kid. I don't know that it necessarily was. I don't remember enough. But I enjoyed it a lot. And as an adult, there have been moments, but for the most part, holidays have been hard. So, if holidays are hard for you, I see you. I understand. You're not alone. If you need a friend, I have Zooms on Sunday mornings, Tuesday nights, Thursday nights. You don't have to be alone. I'm here for you. But I said I was going to do a favorite, and I thought we should talk about my favorite dessert that my husband makes for me. And usually makes it this time of year. And he makes basically a crustless pumpkin pie, but he calls it pumpkin custard. And he makes it in a pie pan, but there's just no crust in it, and it is so good. and I asked him for what goes in it so I could tell y'all. So he uses 2 eggs, pumpkin puree, evaporated milk, sugar, his own concoction of pumpkin pie spice. It's not, he doesn't buy pumpkin pie spice. He has a mixture that he makes himself. But it's really, really good. And probably my favorite dessert for this time of year. I like other things, like I miss my grandmother's cherry pie. And it's not the same as like people you buy cherry pie or you go to a restaurant, they have cherry pie and it's some kind of sweet one you knock you over with how much sweet is in there. No. My grandma's cherry pie was tart. It was pucker factor cherry pie. It was my favorite. And my sisters used to get so upset because they expected to have pie on Thanksgiving and on Christmas because Grandma would make cherry pie and pumpkin pie and mincemeat pie, and my granddad would make apple pie. So pie was supposed to be there those times of year. But they felt that birthdays, you were supposed to have birthday cake. But I didn't have birthday cake because my grandma knew I didn't like cake. So every year for my birthday, I got chicken and noodles over mashed potatoes, and my dessert was cherry pie. And I think because my birthday is so early in the year that my cherry pie was made from cherries that she had frozen or canned the year before, because my birthday's in April. But it was still really good. Every year, cherry pie and chicken and noodles over mashed potatoes. And if you don't know what this glorious food is, it's so not healthy for you, but she would cook chicken, the whole chicken, technically usually a butchered chicken from the farm, but she would cook the whole chicken down until it was falling off the bone, and then she would take it out of the broth, and in the broth it had onions and celery and I don't even know what all, but she would take all the stuff out of the broth, and then she would let the meat cool, and then she would take the meat off of the bone and put it back in the broth, and she would make homemade egg noodles, and she would add the homemade egg noodles back to the broth. And the homemade egg noodles had flour and stuff in them, so that would thicken the broth into this nice thick gravy. So you would have chunks of chicken, this really nice thick gravy, and egg noodles. And she would make mashed potatoes, and she would pour the chicken and noodles over the mashed potatoes, and she always served it with lamb's quarter or green beans, and sometimes both. And they were my favorite veggies and still are, although now I like spinach as much as I like lamb's quarter, and I don't get to have lamb's quarter very often. But that was me growing up. Now you know more about me than most. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for joining me for Vlogmas, and I'll see you tomorrow.